Today is Friday, and so I'm definitely going to be needing the extra 2 days for sure. I spent all day packing and shuffling emails and invoices. That was it, basically. I did have a friend come back today. Elisa from Moonstruck Vintage came back to buy some more stuff. And but yeah, I got them all done. All of everything that was purchased is now ready for me to take home, so that it doesn't get lost in the shuffle here. So that was very, very, very important to me to make sure that everybody's stuff was accounted for before I move on. And then that's it. I'm not taking any more requests because I gotta get this stuff out of here. I think a lot of it, actually, quite truthfully, I'm going to take to Springfield. I'm going to do the shop the line thing but I'm going to sell from my car on that first day. So I'm going to take a lot of it there and see if I can move it that way, because I really hate to give Goodwill my good stuff. I also think I'm going to do some mystery boxes, by the way. More information on that will be coming, but I have put aside some things specifically for mystery boxes, so that'll be fun. Anyway, look at that. So I'm going to try it. It's threatening rain again. It rained this morning before I left the house, but I'm going to get as much of this in my car as I can. It's Friday. My office mates are not going to be here tomorrow, so I'm not too terribly concerned about leaving this in the hallway. But yeah, we're going to load up the car with as much of this as I can get, and that's going to be it. I was kind of hoping to be able to take that home and then come back and get my gray shelves. So I have some gray shelves in here that I took down a number of days ago and thought I was going to take to the storage facility. Those, and then I have the gray shelves in here that were for the hold area. So I was going to take those down and get my storage facility kind of ready to receive, if you will. I still might do that. It's only 5 o'clock now, so I'll go home. Maybe I'll come back. Maybe I'll grab something to eat and come back and then head up to the storage facility. But I'm slowly panning while I'm talking so you guys can see what's going on here. That's what's going on. Elisa bought all of my pictures that were left and the suitcase that they came in, so that's awesome. Got rid of those, and she's gonna love them. So I have plenty more where that came from. I did keep a lot of them. So but yeah, lots of stuff still to get packed up and get out of here, and I am not looking forward to moving the big stuff like the shelves. Today's Saturday. I got to the studio bright and early today, but I was doing a whole bunch of selling. I can't stop. There's something wrong with me. Anyway, so I was doing a whole bunch of things on Instagram this morning, but I grabbed all my shelf units and I came to the storage facility, which is where I'm at now. So I'm going to turn you around. You didn't get to see the before. Frank had brought a whole bunch of loads here, and basically the entire left half of this was filled with just a small walking path. But I'm telling you what, I don't know. I am an organized hoarder for sure. Shelves make all the difference in the world. Let me show you. Yep, that's the facility again. It's a 10 by 15. I have 2 more shelf units that are going to come up here in the middle, and then that right half is going to have to house my tables and furniture and other various things. I could probably stand to have more shelves too, but they are now like $70 a unit. That's crazy. One of the 2, no, I have 3 more at the studio. Oh, that's pretty cool. But one of the 3 has a 5th shelf on it. So I'm not sure if I'll use the 5th shelf or not, because I know I'm funny that way, unless I put it in the back, but I don't want to take everything down. And I say I'm funny because I can't stand the fact that it would be different. It could be. I couldn't do it. Anyway, so that's what I got done here. I'm getting ready to head home, and Frank is going to take me back to the studio, load up the rest of the boxes that I have packed for all the sales that I did on Wednesday, and then bring those home so that I can weigh and measure them later after we get all moved out. But yeah, so these boxes have to go on a shelf, and eventually the idea is that I'll have nice little walkway here with shelves on both sides, maybe enough space to put a table to do some organizing and stuff. I think that I want to look for battery powered lights to put in here, and maybe even a magnetic something to go on the wall to hang something, you know, a light fixture or whatever. Twice while I was in here working, the motion detected lights went out on me. So I need to be able to do that. Plus, it would be awesome if I could figure out a way to set up a photo studio in here so I didn't have to do it at home. But anyway, we'll see how much of this I actually use with everything that's coming home. I am going to donate the majority of the bookshelves. So, and a couple of things are going to come home with me. And I think I might have mentioned that in order to get that stupid display case out of my upstairs, I'm going to have to dismantle it probably completely. So, yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. Namely because I don't like to put things back together again. I'm going to have to videotape me taking it apart because it's crazy trying to put things back together. Anyway, so I'll keep taking you along for the journey. Maybe even more today. We'll see. So I have gotten a bunch of stuff done. But I'll tell you what, it's been slow going because I keep stopping to pack boxes to ship to people. What is wrong with me? I need to stop. I have one more day and then we have to get the truck. We're going to get the truck on Monday. But I'm going to turn you around and let you see the hallway, all the stuff I am sending to Goodwill. All right, all of those things are going to go to Goodwill. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to have my husband come tomorrow and just make several trips with me. All of that's going to go to Goodwill. I have some things in the other room that's going to go to Goodwill as well. I took down this shelf. Let me zoom out. There we go. That whole grouping of things right there is going to go to Goodwill. I am keeping all of those linens, and the plan is to make linen mystery boxes. You probably can tell I took things down there. All of the little suitcases with craft items are going to Goodwill. You saw them down there. You have to box those up. Those are going to Goodwill. Some of the things on this table have been claimed by people. Some of those things I'm going to take to Springfield. So that's what's going on there. All of that stuff, I have to decide what's going on with that still, and I still have to get that stuff taken care of. I was trying to empty out that bookshelf earlier. That's kind of why I got stuck in this room. I've told you before that I get squirreled and I have to kind of go with where the muse takes me, and it took me in here, and so I went with it. But now I'm going to go back over there because the goal tonight is to take some of the things home that I need in my home office, and we're going to see if we can fit them into the car so we don't have to do that so many drop-offs with the truck when we get it on Monday. Back at the house, all of those boxes over there, that's all from my Shop Your Shelves. All of those boxes there. Yeah, you can get an idea of how deep that is. So I had not only from the Shop My Shelves sale, but then after that I had people emailing me right and left. And so there's just tons and tons and tons of boxes there from that. Yeah. Hey, good morning, everyone. Today is Sunday, and it's bright and early, and Frank and I are on our way to the studio for a full day of breaking down and getting ready. Tomorrow we're going to rent the truck and get it all out of there. So today Frank's going to make a number of runs to Goodwill. We have to take down the display case. We have to take down by take down, I mean take apart, so it's easier to get out of there. We have to take all the hardware off of the doors, just a variety of things that I have to do. Plus that area behind my doors in the studio section, did not fully get that taken care of before. I did, well, mostly. I got to get the shelves taken down and stuff. But yes, busy day, taking you along. It's 1 o'clock on Sunday, roughly 1 o'clock. Frank just took another load to Goodwill, and he's coming back with lunch. I'm going to turn you around, let you see. The goal is to get everything that goes to Goodwill out today, and then, yeah, I don't know. They close at 5. We have more hours after that to get the rest of this stuff done, but let me turn you around. So it's a bit of a mess, but that's just how I roll. That's what that back room looks like. I think most of that stuff is stuff that's Arison's going to be keeping. I think that's why I put it back there. This is a display that's going to go home. Of course, all my artwork's going to go home. I'm going to keep the white bookshelf. That's a great bookshelf. I might take that with me to I have too much stuff to take to Springfield. I don't know what I'm doing with that. That other stuff, most of that stuff's going to go to Goodwill, or some of it. Anyway. Let's see what happened in here, though. I'm sure you guys can see that a lot has been taken out of here, so that's really good. What's left is stuff I'm either taking to Springfield or I'm storing for later. I'm taking that bookshelf. This great, amazing red shelf unit is staying with me because I love it. And then we're going to donate the other, this white one's going to come with me too. And then we're going to donate the other ones. The doors are going to come with me. Yep, so we still have many more loads going to Goodwill. This stuff in the hallway is stuff that's going to go to Goodwill. This stuff along here is going to go to Goodwill. Let's show you what's in the other room. Look, I think we're making some headway. That's all stuff that's staying with me or going to Springfield. This stuff mostly is going to go to Goodwill. I haven't finished that up yet. This table here is mostly going to Goodwill. That stuff that either was claimed or is going to Springfield or staying with me. This stuff all, I haven't gone through it yet, so I don't know what's going on over there. It's about 5 o'clock on Sunday. Frank went home to go get his little power drill to start taking legs and stuff off of the doors. We did all of our runs to Goodwill. I think there's a couple other things that we might want to take, but pretty much we're done with that. And now I'm just boxing things up for Springfield to go home for my next sales and stuff like that, and getting the stuff ready to pick up. We rented the box truck for tomorrow, so we're getting there. I'm going to turn you around so you can see where I've gotten at 5 o'clock on Sunday. So you can see, I think you might have seen that this morning over there. We took the printer home last night, and I did take down all of those shelves. I took that down a while ago, so you probably already saw that. And so today, basically, like I said, we've just been clearing things, getting things to Goodwill. What's left is all stuff that I am going to take with me to Springfield. As I mentioned, I just said this. I'm really tired. Really tired. So even on a good day, I repeat myself. I'm repeating myself. But anyways, this is where I'm at over here. Take you around to the other side so you can see what's going on over on the other side. I'm so sleepy and tired. This is where we're at over here. Yeah, a lot of this stuff still has to be boxed up. Not so, well, yeah, all the tables have to go. I was sitting here thinking, well, not all of this has to go. Yeah, the tables do have to go. Although 3 of the tables do belong to a friend, and then that 4th table actually was here when I moved in, so that's going to stay here. And so the tables have to go, all the bookshelves have to go. But we have the box truck for 24 hours, so he's probably going to make a run to the Goodwill that'll take furniture first. Then we'll run stuff either home or to the storage unit, as the case may be. So I was cleaning up in here, just getting out things earlier that went to Goodwill. I have to clean up, and a lot of that stuff is garbage. I do have some books that I'm taking, and then I still have stuff in there I'm not going to worry so much about that right now, because it's out of sight and I can come back later and get that out. I'm feeling really good about us right now. We disassembled that whole display cabinet. Yeah, so that we can take it out. Man, heavy, heavy, heavy. The glass panels over there, I think that was the heaviest part of them. But each of them, they're made out of that MDF stuff. Crazy, crazy heavy. So anyway, I did film it, so I'm going to edit a video so future me knows how to do it. This is where we're at. It's, I don't know, it's about 8:15, maybe 20 after 8, and we're going to go home. So Frank took the legs off of all of the doors. We've got all of that empty. I still have stuff that I'm boxing up for Springfield and then to store. But I think we're mostly ready for getting things out of here in the morning. So you guys saw that we took apart the display case. I took all the drawers out of the IKEA desk there on the left. I'm working on doing the rest of that. Of course, we did all of this. There's a lot to do on this side still. But really, I mean, there is and there isn't. I think most of this is pretty easy to shove in a box and get the bookshelves out and all of that kind of stuff. So, but yes, we're calling it a night, and we have all day tomorrow. We're going to pick up the truck in the morning, and then we don't have to return it until Wednesday morning. So pretty cool. I think we can do it. I'm feeling very optimistic. It's 11:11. I just looked at my clock. On Monday, we rented the box truck today, and we've made, this will be the 3rd trip out in the box truck. Now, the first trip, he didn't fill it because he just took stuff up to Goodwill, the bookshelves and stuff. But the second and this trip, oh, it's full. It's totally full, and we didn't get it all. So, yeah, sadly, we're going to have to come back. Hopefully, we don't have to pay for another 24 hours of the truck. Hopefully, you know, it'll be prorated tomorrow. I don't know. But we have to come back and do that. You know, it would have been nice to have been done. And I know Frank's feeling it because he has been up and down those stairs with heavy, heavy stuff. And, yeah, he's a trooper. He's definitely a trooper. I mean, because I'm exhausted. There was a point tonight when I sat up there and I'm like, you know what? I can't do it anymore. I just can't do it anymore. What are you doing tomorrow? I'm done. I can't do this anymore. And then I got a little bit of a second wind. And so now we're getting going. But, you know, I'll bring you along until we get out. Good morning. It's Tuesday. We got an extra 8 hours on the truck. I don't know how much that's going to cost me. Anyway, look at the, I told you it was going to get jam-packed full. Anyway, we're heading back there, I think. Well, we're going to the storage unit first to offload, and then we've got one more trip to the studio. Today is Tuesday. I already did a video from home, so I probably already said that. I'm back at the studio. Frank's on his way with the box truck. I'm going to turn you around, let you see what's going on. I think we have just one more load to load up, and then of course I have to clean and do the garbage. So this is what's left. You see my swung vase in there. I have to take very good care of that. Got all of this. This is the other room here. You know, these 12 and 14 hour days are getting kind of expensive because we can't obviously cook or anything. Last night when we got home probably around midnight, I didn't get to bed and to sleep until around 1:30 this morning. Then we got up and we hit it again at 9 a.m. And yeah, and that's the way we've been rolling. So yeah, a lot of work, but we're done. Today is it. We have to be out of here today because we're taking the truck back. I'm starting to stage things for Frank. But this room is pretty empty. Look at that. We got most of that because it wasn't a lot of furniture. It was mostly tables. I still haven't bothered with the file cabinet there. I'll have to get that later. And then there's the back. I'm absolutely exhausted, and Frank has to be even more exhausted because he's been doing all the heavy lifting and up and down my stairs. But as you can tell, the room is pretty well empty. I'll give you a walk through in a little bit. We have just a few things. I have the garbage to take out. I'm going to vacuum the floors. I think that's about it. It's kind of sad. I'm not dwelling on the sad though. I'm excited about what's to come. Because you never know. Often these doors that close open new and more exciting adventures. I am so tired. I've just made 3 trips to the dumpster. I've got 1 more to go, plus then I have to load the car and I have to vacuum. But then I'm out of here. It is 4:38. I'm really tired and I just want to go home, and I really want to go to bed. I think I'll wait until an early bedtime, but boy, oh, I'm so exhausted. Well, I am done. Almost. I still have to load the car with the stuff I'm taking home. And I have to vacuum the floor. But yeah. It's kind of sad. So here's, if you haven't been following since the beginning, I did this mostly over on Mimi's Treasure Cottage. I think this part of it anyway. I originally had this space. I set it up as an art studio, and then I just started to sell a little bit of the vintage out of this space. And then I expanded. So they divided off the office space. I'm spinning a little bit, sorry. And put the wall up there to divide the space. And this was like a no man's land out there. And so I'm like, you know what? I want that no man's land. So I expanded out here, grew into this space. And then you may have seen the vlog, because it was on this channel, where I talked about how I got too big for my britches. This wasn't even enough. I was having a hard time. I used this as my, like my vintage boutique, my little shop. And then I had a wall up there and about 6 feet of space. Well, maybe not 6 feet. I'm bad with measurements. But I had some space back there, which is where I did my shipping. And I'm a little claustrophobic, and that was always a bit of an issue for me back there. So when the other side of the wall came open in November of last year, I grabbed it. And I was so happy to have both, well, all 3 of these spaces. I did my live sales up against that beautiful brick wall. And then this was just basically storage area. So I would bring the stuff that I would source here. And then I had a place to keep it until I decided to price it and put it over to the boutique and to open, you know, to the public, because I wasn't always open. Being up here, I didn't have to be open, which was awesome. I still have to vacuum here too and wipe down that counter. But this is where I did my shipping. It was the best shipping area. Oh my gosh. I'm sure that anybody else that moves into this space or has occupied this space probably had issues with this little long corridor, because what do you do with it? But for me, it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect for shipping, and it was the thing that I loved about this space the most. So that's a wrap. That's it. That's all she wrote here. Yeah, it's I can't hide it. I can't sugarcoat it. I'm sad. But I'm really so exhausted right now that I can't even have the feels. I'm just so tired that yeah, all I can think about is just getting out of here and getting home because I'm just that exhausted. I am going to take a whole bunch of stuff to Springfield. That'll be next week. I will be there for Shop the Line. I don't have a booth at Springfield, but I'll be there for Shop the Line, and I will be dealing. So if anybody's going to Springfield and you're interested in getting some bargains, you'll have to find me because I've got boxes and boxes of stuff. I have no idea how I'm going to fit them all in my car, but that's what I'm doing. Guys, thank you so much for joining me on this journey, and there is more to come as I set up my new home office space and get started maybe doing some art again. So thank you, and I'll see you. Thanks for subscribing. Don't forget to tell a friend, like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.